Hello, and good morning. It's a little slow, but I think going, it's working well now. So, thank you very much for your patience and understanding. And I welcome you all to our lesson for today. So, this is for Essentials 40S Mathematics that we've already started a few, a few weeks ago. So, last week we started. Today what we're going to do is we're going to do example number 6. Um, a sheet of paper, and as I go on with this, I'll do it on a separate sheet of paper to show all of the work. And so let's start off with or lease. Looking to buy or lease. So buy or lease. The cost to purchase a vehicle is $34,804 after taxes. So that means taxes have already been applied to the amount. Okay, so this is the after tax amount. The cost to lease the vehicle is $339 a month before taxes. So now I gotta read that one there, and it says before taxes means include the taxes to this amount. Also on top of that, information for leasing the vehicle, it says for 48 months with regular 2,560 down payment. So what we're going to do is start with letter A. So example 2. Okay, so let's take a look at letter A. If she chooses to purchase the car. Okay. So this is the question where we're actually trying to determine, should I purchase the mathematics to guide our decision. She can access a loan from her bank at 4.5% for 5 years. Okay, if the monthly payment is 640 back over the term of the loan. So I'm just going to write that information in here. So we know that her monthly payment okay, and then she is going to pay for that loan for 5 years. Okay, payable. Well, what does it mean by 5 years? 5 years, if we multiply it by 12, okay, 5 times 12, that really tells us it's 60 months. Okay, so that means we're going to pay $644.57 60 times in that 5 years, so 60 months. Amount paid, total amount paid would be $644.57 times 60 because it's 60 months. So let's do the math together. So go ahead and you can have your calculator ready in front of you together. So 644.57 times 60 months. So I got, okay, this is the amount, so I'm going to put a dollar sign, $38,674.2. I just have to add a 0 at the end because like what we've been done before, because it's money, it's all 2 decimal places. So that's part A. Part A, what is the total amount paid if she purchased the vehicle on a loan? Let's take a look at letter B. If you are following this right now, and if you're online with me, you could type in any questions. You can type in any questions on our live chat. The chat is on right now, um, so you can certainly do that. Okay. If you have any questions, please ask. Okay. You can use our chat right now if you're watching this on online um, at this time. Then certainly you can send me a message. Okay. So letter B. Let's take a look at letter B. Calculate the total cost to Magdalena to the vehicle. Okay, lease. This time we're gonna do a comparing. So letter B. How much would it cost to lease the vehicle? Okay, $9 a month before taxes. So that means whatever the monthly payment is, we have to include the tax. So that's the first thing that we gotta do. Monthly is 339 times 1.12, and we already know how to do that. I'm not going to explain that further, okay, because we're going to apply both taxes. So 339 times 1.12, that tells us with the math it's going to be cost. Calculate the total cost. Okay, well, this is not the total cost. This is only 1 month payment. So how do we figure out the total cost? She's going to pay for the whole 48 months. So total lease $79.68 times 48 months. Okay, times 48 months. That's basically the amount that we're going to pay. But that doesn't include the down payment. So we're going to add the down payment here, $25.60. Okay, so this is the only thing that's a little bit different. Usually we know down payments are meant to be subtracted. That is only if we are buying, but if we're leasing, it's added. So let's do the math here. Let's, if you want, you could type all this in onto your calculator, and the calculator will determine and use the orders of operation involved. So let's do that. I'll do the same thing. So I'll show you what I'm typing in here. So 379.68 times 48 months plus 2560, 2,560. Okay, $84.64. Okay, so if I were to buy it, if I were Magdalena, if I were to buy it, the total amount that I'm going to pay is $38,674. If I lease it, it's going to be $20,784. Now, it looks like, oh, yeah, maybe leasing is a great thing, right? Well, in terms of leasing, after this 48 months, this vehicle is not yours. You have to either get a new lease or buy it out. So although this is the amount, it seems lower than the total amount paid if we were to buy it. It's not yours. We have to return it, right? Let's take a look at letter C. The residual value is 70% of the original. Residual, we talked about that in a few lessons ago. We said residual value means the leftover value of the car, of the vehicle. After being in use for 48 months or 4 years, the value of the vehicle goes down. Okay, we talked about depreciation before, and we said it's 70% of its original value. If the original value was 30,800, okay, 30,800, Determine the cost to Magdalena if she decides to purchase the vehicle at the end of the lease. So letter C, let's take a look at that. I'm going to show you here. Is 30,800. And after 4 years, the residual value is 70% only. It's okay, so it went down in its value. It's 70% of the value. So what is the residual residual value in terms of the amount, not as a percent, but an actual amount? So because it's 70%, so 70%, we talked about this before. The word percent means per 100. Okay, so reading it off, they said it's 70%, just to come back in here, 70%. We know 70% means 70 out of 100. The word of, usually it's multiplication, original price. So you go 70%, 70 over 100, of means times, original value, whatever the original, this equation. So let's go ahead and calculate that one. So you can calculate that with me, times 30,800. So residual amount is $21,560. Okay, that amount doesn't include the tax yet. So, okay, let's say she, okay, determine the cost if she decides to purchase the vehicle. So Magdalena leased the vehicle, and after 4 years, she wants to buy it. Okay, and then they said this is the residual amount. This is what we have to pay for, plus taxes. So including taxes. Okay, residual amount after taxes, so it would be $21,560 times 1.12. Okay, so I have this amount already on my calculator. So I'm just gonna go times 1.12 equals $24,147.20. Okay, so far so good. So let's take a look at letter D. Letter D, what is the total cost of Magdalena if she leases? Letter D. This question is actually broken down step by step so that we could see what's happening in here. So let's take a look at D. The cost to lease, and then buy. Okay, well, let's take a look. Cost to lease, total cost of leasing would be, that was the answer in part B, total lease payment. Okay, so we already have the answer for that. So we're just going to transfer that for D. So total cost to lease, I'm just going to put it underneath. So $20,784.64. Okay, plus buy. So if we were to buy the car that was leased 4 years ago, it would cost $24,147.20. So that amount was already calculated in letter C. So $24,147.20. Okay, no, that one's easy. We just add those two numbers up. So let's go ahead and give it a try. I'm gonna try this one. So 20,784.64. Okay, so the total that I got, the sum of lease and then buy is $44,931.84. Okay. Now before we move on, okay, so if she just bought it and put it on a loan, her total amount was $38,674. If she leased it and then after 4 years buy it, her total cost is $44,931.84. So comparing those two, it seems like leasing it, leasing the vehicle, and then eventually buying it afterwards will be higher, would be a higher cost. Calculate the extra cost to Magdalena if she leases and purchases the car as opposed to purchasing outright. So I already alluded to that earlier. So letter E, I'll just start a new page here. Letter E, it says here, calculate the difference. So the word difference, calculate the extra cost. Okay, calculate the extra cost. So we're actually doing the difference between, okay, lease and buy. Okay, whatever that amount is from the beginning. Okay, so leasing and buying, that cost, that's the answer for letter D, $44,931.84 minus buying. Okay, well, how much does it cost just if she were to buy it? $38,607. Okay, so there was like, so you can sense. That's the extra cost. Okay, finally, letter F. Letter F. Give 2 reasons why a person might lease, and then buy a car as opposed to buying it outright. Okay, so the question is, okay, reasons. Okay, so lease, then buying it afterwards, buying the vehicle, the same vehicle after. Okay, so what could be a possible reason? So I'll do a reason there. Maybe at this particular part in their life, they can only afford a certain amount of monthly payment. Okay, so so they are looking for a right? Because usually um, people are looking for a lower monthly payment, so they end up with a lease, and they can still buy eventually afterwards. Also, with leasing, they get to, with the amount of money that they have as a monthly payment, they could still drive a newer car. Okay, that's right. Um, or they would they would prefer to have a new vehicle and not maintenance. Before they can commit that. They would like to um, drive the car or vehicle. Okay, so those are the a few reasons why people would choose to lease and then eventually buy afterwards. Okay. Okay, so that finishes off our lesson 7. Um, so last week you were working on practice questions 1, 2, and 3. Um, so if there's anything in here that you want me to go over with you, I will be happy to go over it with you. You can either send me a message or an email, and say, "Hey, can you show me question number 2?" The only thing that I would ask is that you show me what you've done. So take a picture of your work, and then I can take a quick look at it. And then, of course, when you take a picture, you can share it with me, and our email address. I will update my blog so that my email address is there so you can contact me. To continue our learning, despite we are in different locations, and I encourage you to always to try to continue your learning, and as much as you can. Question 5, 6, 7 practice assignment.